Welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 2 Remake. How's it going, y'all? I hope your week was as gratifying as my own. Yeah. Well, this week we had a mirage of summer temperature. So it's been pretty hot, I would say, this week. And of course, you all know me, I love heat. As long as it's not cold, I don't feel that my feet and hands are cold all the time. I'm very happy. Yeah, plus, next week, I am going to a concert. No, not rock concert or pop concert, anything of the kind. It's classical music concert. Yeah, but I've been looking forward to that for so long. Well, if I have time later, I'll talk more about it, but right now, let's delve back into the game and about my story in Taiwan. Yeah, that's been dragging for quite a while. I really want to finish it today. Ew. Wow, that thing on the floor, the blood on the floor, for a second there, I thought it was vomit. Yikes, we're back to the spooky atmosphere. And I'm sure there are a lot of zombies in there. Yeah, there's already one. And I'm hearing this really sick sound. What are they doing in there? Why are they making this sound? Sometimes I think my aim has gotten better, but then it just disappoints me right away. Yeah. Damn, I'm hearing all this sound, but I don't see anything. Oh, what? What? Better go out first. I don't want to be cornered. Damn, and I can't see them from here either. I have to lure them outside. Oh, no. Whoa. Well, thank God for emergency items. Shit. There goes my aim again. Ooh, that was close. She could have gotten me right there. But I guess we're okay so far. Yeah, so about that time in Taiwan. Yeah, well, firstly, I better... Oh, crap. He's coming in too fast. Oh, what a waste of my emergency item. Didn't have to use that there. And it's too bad it didn't just blow its head off. I know it's a flash grenade, but still, when you blow up a grenade like that, shouldn't it have, like, gone off like a bomb? Oh, no knife. Oh, my knife's on her. Okay, have the night bath. Back. Okay, yep. Going back to my story in Taiwan. So, yeah, I better specify my timeline in Taiwan again. I went back to Taiwan in the middle of February, I think. Yeah, and if you guys remember, things got bad in Europe in April, or close to like the middle of April. No, not April, sorry, March. Yeah, close to like the middle of March. Damn, I just keep on hearing these sounds and no one is coming out. So I'm afraid to go in there. Can't take forever though, yeah. Whatever. Good, more emergency items. Or escape items. Whatever. And, yeah, and I was just getting used to like the daily new case conferences on a Ew, so that was what was making that sound. She was eating that other guy. Ugh. Okay, there she comes. Oh, nice. Finally headshot. And is that other guy gonna come up now? Are you kidding me? In this kind of situation? No one wants to hear the word food. It's gonna make you throw up. Oh, there's another one.
Not good.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I was just getting used to like the daily 1 or 2 new cases, and then suddenly we hear that. Oh no, not again! I should really keep my distance. Well, thankfully, I'm just using up the knife.
Oh no.
Nothing else. Yeah, and then we heard that things really blew up in Europe, and I am taking then he gets up. Yeah, anyway, I'm taking this chance to take a very big diss at our own people. Because sometimes I really think, no, we of Chinese descent are the worst people in the world. Yeah, I'm not afraid to say that because a lot of times it just feels like that. Yeah, I know. Technically, I have Chinese blood running in me because my ancestors, I wouldn't say fled from China. It was more like, because most of the early settlers in Taiwan from China are like people who are poor in China and they thought they could make a better living for themselves in Taiwan. But the biggest group of settlers went to Taiwan when this guy called Zheng Chenggong, he was part of the Ming dynasty, and he was trying to fight the newest dynasty, which is the Qing dynasty, and but he lost. So he thought he would, go to Taiwan and then build up a strong army and then go back to China. Of course, that didn't happen, but like I said, the biggest group of settlers to Taiwan came at that point, and that's when my ancestors, both from my dad and my mom's side, came to Taiwan. So yeah, I have pretty much Chinese blood in me, but I really don't relate to China at all because, like I said, my ancestors went to Taiwan when, like 300 years ago. I have no connection with China. I don't think we even have tombs, like ancestral tombs in China anymore, so yeah. But like I said, the blood component always makes me think that, every time our people do something bad, I attribute it, what is this guy doing? To the evil Chinese blood running in us. And I think the only reason we're better than the Chinese, if I allowed to say that, is because of the Japanese. Yeah, I know no one likes to be colonized by other countries, but the Japanese, they really did a lot of good things for us. Yeah, they built Taiwan into a very modernized country. Yeah, and changed a lot of our bad ways. But I'm afraid as we get further away from the Japanese occupation time, we're reverting back to our old ways. Yeah. And like I was saying, I am... Ew, what the hell? This guy's hand. That's kind of sick.
This should come in handy.
Yeah, but how do we use it? What's that? Oh. More bullets, but only one. How stingy. What's this? What's that? Looks like a radio. Nothing in there. Ever since that encounter with that zombie body in the locker, I've been very careful when it comes to these things. Don't want to be traumatized twice. And I thought this was for that. But nope. Yeah, anyway, I was saying, the reason I'm saying this is because when things started to get bad in Europe, that's when a lot of people, of our people that were in Europe, or oh, can't use it like this. So how are we supposed to use it? Can we combine it maybe with our bracelet? Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, not just in Europe. Oh, are we back to where we were in the beginning? Yeah, I think so. Okay, anyway, it was getting bad in Europe and America, the US. We had like loads of immigrants fleeing back to Taiwan. Remember, these are the people who were like, oh, Taiwan is so dangerous in the beginning, and they were all
Dr.
glad
Lee,
that they
your
were
presence
far
is
away.
urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the East area.
Okay, what a coincidence that the owner of this bracelet is actually an Asian too, and probably a Chinese because his or her last name is Lee. Okay, whatever. And yeah, like a lot of these immigrants to foreign countries, they are like leeches. They just go to whichever country that gives them the best benefits. So, see, in the beginning, when things were bad in Taiwan, they were like laughing abroad, plotting their own escape. And then when things started to get bad in their new country, they were like, oh, I better go back to Taiwan because health insurance is so expensive, or not just insurance, sorry. Not just insurance, but health care costs are so high in foreign countries. We might as well go back to Taiwan, where we'll get great and cheap care. Yeah, that's what I hate about these people. They never do what's good for our country. They always just think of themselves. Yeah, so of course, after things blew up in the West, we had like loads of cases all coming from foreign countries. And at that point, that was the first time I actually thought that Taiwan could totally lose it, be overrun. So funny, right? In the beginning, when we had cases straight from China, things weren't that dire. But because of these other selfish people, and I say they are selfish people because I'm sure most of them contracted the virus in these foreign lands because they were too ashamed to put on masks for their own protection. And so they caught it abroad, and as soon as they had symptoms, the first thing they thought of was, yeah, I better go right back home. And you know what? What we provide is not just good health care. I think there's also another element that I really cherished as Taiwanese. That is because we had these daily conferences where our officials reported the newest cases.
Clearance required for bridge access.
Yeah. And all of our cases, because we were never overrun with cases, were able to be hospitalized. Because we all know, after things got really bad, all of the other countries, for example, Germany here, if you are only a mild case, ew, what are those? Are they going to attack me? Are those moths or flies? Okay, nothing here. Nothing to see here. Moving on. Yeah, I was saying mild cases, they are usually asked to just quarantine themselves and stay home, right? But the problem is, when you stay home, there's always the danger of you infecting your loved ones, the people who live with you with the virus, right? But in Taiwan, everyone who got COVID, regardless of whether it's a bad case or a simple case, you get hospitalized care. And because every case is reported, it feels like the whole country cares. Yeah, you're not just a case number. And I felt like the saddest thing abroad was that because it was getting so bad, there were like hundreds and thousands of people dying every day, and then everyone just becomes a number. Like no one cares anymore that that's actually a human being and he or she has loved ones that will miss them. Yeah. So that's a thing I like best about
Oh,
Taiwan.
God. That's terrible.
How terrible. All the deaths are terrible. Can we get it from here? Nah, what was I thinking? This must be bulletproof glass. Can't really slash through it. Yeah, so anyway. And every day I was like seeing on the news that we got all
Senior
these.
staff clearance required for computer access.
Oh, okay. That's complicated. Yeah, I was saying these influx of cases from abroad. And then that's where I started to panic a little because I started thinking, oh, okay, so I have to go back to Germany at some point, right? And my ticket at that time was like the beginning of April. And in the beginning of March, when it all became very serious, my parents were like, this is looking to be very bad. Are you sure you want to go back? And yeah, 'cause I don't know if I've brought this up before, but I've never been, a person that's very afraid of death or anything, because I just think everyone's got to die at some point. So I wasn't really worried about it. I was like, of course I'm going to go back. I mean, I've got my studies to think about. And then as we had more and more news from Europe, I was seeing that everything was locked down. Oh, and then the whole Europe locked down. And then there was the possibility that even if I wanted to go back, I couldn't. Because then the policies were like, you can only... Ooh, what the hell is that? Plant Man. That's something new. Ooh. Did that not kill him? Yikes. And he sounded like a tiger or something. Running as far away as I can. Okay. Not as bad as I thought. Let's go back and see what's there. No one? Oh, I just realized there's someone hanging from up top. Yikes. Is he dead? I hope he is. What is with that freaking music? Speaking of music, oh, what? He didn't get up. What's that sound? Yeah, speaking of music, the really downside of this game, I would say, is that the background music isn't as good as the old ones. Yeah, background music, or should I say music, has been deteriorating since, I don't know. Is it? Oh, what are those? Anyway, can't waste more time in here. Gotta move. Yeah, it's been deteriorating since Resident Evil 4, or BioHazard 4. It's actually been kind of non-existent since...
Dispensing solution now.
Oh, please don't tell me this actually helps them grow even faster. Uh-huh. Of course, we have to take this with us. I knew it wouldn't be that easy. Yeah, that, like I said... Wow, what's this? Freaky code. It's kind of been non-existent since BioHazard 5. And it's still pretty much the same here. Because in the old games, the music was so good that it's actually okay to listen to it in your spare time, like uh, when you're doing something else, and then just listen to it like it's playing music. A lot of the pieces were very well done. And that's also why I made those piano videos, because I thought some of them were very good and deserved to be played on the piano. So I took all that time to figure out the sheet music and then play it myself. But yeah, ever since BioHazard 5, couldn't really say the same about the subsequent games. Oh, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was saying, when Europe, the whole EU locked down, they were like the only people that will be allowed to enter the country would be if you had like permanent residence, residency. Okay, whatever. There, and my residence permit is not a permanent residence permit. It's like dated, because it's usually only valid for 1 year. What's this? Herbicide. Oh, okay. Cool immediately. That doesn't sound very good. Yeah, it's just like the old one. And where do I get all that stuff? Here? Huh? It's not budging. Hello? Why won't it let me put the cartridge in there? Okay, whatever. Guess I have to find another way. Yeah, and like I was saying, my residence permit is not unlimited. Is that the right way to say it? Sorry. My English has also been deteriorating. But let me just remind you guys of something. I've not been in America for 10 years now. Yeah, can you imagine that? Because when I was little, the only foreign country we usually go to for vacation is America. Yeah, but because I'm living in Europe now, I only ever go to European countries these days. Plus, it's cheaper. Oh, and to tell the truth, I was actually planning on going back to America this year before the whole pandemic thing happened. Yeah, because in our clinic phase, wow, I don't think the gun works all that well on it. Might as well just run. Oh no, more of these. I hope I'm going the right way. Oh no, dead end. This is really a dead end. Oh no. Oh no! What was that? Was that a bomb or... Okay, whatever. Oh, there's something here. Oh, is that the code? Weird. Hard to memorize it. Yeah, anyway. Oh yeah, in our clinical phase, we also have to have, multiple internships done. Like 3 months in a hospital. Oh, great. Waste another thing on this crap. I think next time the better strategy would be to just face it head on. Running isn't really gonna help. Yeah, 3 years of 3 years, 3 months of hospital internship, and then 1 month at a local clinic, and another month at the clinic where we do our Studipat, I think. Yeah, so I was thinking of doing a month of my hospital internship in the US Well, in New Jersey to be specific. Yeah, but then the outbreak happened, so much for that plan. Or else I would have been in America right now at this time, because this was when I planned to do it, like during the vacations. Didn't happen. But, well, the acid rounds seem to work well on these as well. Okay, good replacement. But I guess it doesn't really kill it. It just disables it for a while. Yeah, like I was saying, haven't been to America in quite a while and haven't really spoken English to anyone. Because of course here in Germany I speak German. And although I did go to Britain quite a few times, or should I say England, quite a few times the past 2 years. But it's kind of different because when you're on vacation, you don't really say that many things, especially meaningful things. Usually you just say a few things in restaurants to the waiter or whatever, yeah. Okay, enough about that. Moving on to my dilemma. Yeah, so at that point, I was wondering, so will I be able to enter Germany even if I am able to take the plane ride? And then things just got more and more difficult afterwards, because not only was I having this visa issue, potential visa issue, my plane ticket was also being canceled multiple times, because I mostly fly with KLM or Air France, and I think in the middle of March, because, or is it end? I think it's middle. Yeah, they were cutting down their flights, and I guess the flights from Taiwan aren't very profitable, so that's the first ones they slashed, and so they canceled my flight the first time. But the first time it wasn't all that bad, because my flight schedule was like this in the beginning. I was going to transfer in Hong Kong to Paris, and then I'll fly from Paris back to Frankfurt to Germany. But they only canceled the flight that was from Taiwan to Hong Kong. And but without that flight, there's no way I can make that second flight, right? So I called them to ask what I was supposed to do. Yeah, at that time, everything was so crazy. Wow, more of this. More bloodbath. Sprayed everywhere. Oh, now I have too many things on me. No slots. They are totally getting up, right? That's a lot of them, too. Better be careful who I take care of first. Okay. I don't think he's dead yet. Slashy. Yeah, of course. Okay. How about the other two? What's this? A trophy? No space anymore. Dang it. Okay. Might as well use this up now. Oh, oops. Well, at least I have one free space now. Ooh, lucky. Is it my birthday? Everything's going so well for me. Up to this point. Oh, another cold. But I think this one is even harder to memorize. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I think... Well, I don't really blame the airlines. I mean, they must have faced a lot of complaints or requests from passengers, so they were overwhelmed and they can't really do anything for you. You have to actively ask help from them. Because they kept on saying that you can use, social media to contact them. But the thing is, they were so busy. When they're busy, they don't really they don't really check their social... Oh no! I am trying to maintain my cool. Just slowly walking away. Oh fuck. It never works for me! What the hell? Oh no, I'm going to die, aren't I? I'm at danger. Oh, wrong door! No, wrong! Okay, this is it. Or not. Okay, I have to face it sooner or later. No, good thing I had the knife. Oh man, that's 2 of them? Are you Oh, lucky I have so many. Oh crap! Are you kidding me? Not now! What the hell? What a crazy shitstorm in the span of a minute. Wow. Please don't get up. Please don't get up. Oh man. Okay, now they're done, I think. But a miracle. I survived that, people. Did you guys doubt for a minute? Oh man, and that shithole. Relentless shithole. Speaking of shitholes, I have to clarify one thing, even though this isn't very important. Turns out, my neighbor upstairs isn't a girl after all. I'm 95% sure it's a guy, because I've heard him, talking on the phone on his balcony multiple times now. And it's a guy. And I think he smokes there too, because I can often smell it from my balcony. Damn, I hate him so much. He still keeps on making these really loud noises. So I'm thinking, either he's a hobby, DIY person, DIY fan, or it might be his job to make stuff. Because it's been, I think, almost more than a month now since he moved in. He can't still be renovating. Okay, as long as I maintain my distance, I think I'm safe. But oh no, I'm down on ammo. Oh good, and then he goes down for now. But oh no, lost all my knives. Don't have anything to help me now. I just have loads of acid rounds. Not exactly useful right now. Because I don't want to waste it on this guy. Yeah, okay, anyway, back to the main story. Yeah, so I had to call, oh, what the hell? Why doesn't it ever melt them on the first try? Oh god, and he still isn't dead. Ugh, this gun really sucks on normal zombies. So weird. Oh yeah, I had to call customer service myself, and they only have one or two people working on the line. So you have to wait a long time for them to pick up. And I think that first time I called, I waited for at least half an hour. And after they picked up, they told me that. Ooh, what? They could get me. They could skip Hong Kong and fly me from Taiwan straight to Amsterdam, and then from Amsterdam I can get back to Germany. Aw. I miss my regular bullets. Oh, and I thought that was another one of that powder. Nope. Too bad. And even though the acid round is shit, I have no choice but to keep on making them. What's that? Oh, regular bullets. What a welcoming sight. Yeah, and I was actually thrilled for that because at that time I thought that it would be safer to just skip Hong Kong and go to Amsterdam. Oh, so I think that was in the beginning of March when things weren't all that bad in Europe, because at that time I thought Amsterdam was safer than Hong Kong, which of course was not true a month later. But anyway, what done was done, and I thought the fewer flights I had to take, the better. The less the risk was for me. Like I said, I still had that visa problem, so I tried writing to the German. It's not their embassy. I think it's Foreign Affairs or something. They have this email that you can email them straight away. But all I got was an automatic reply. And at that time, they were just busy getting their own people home, like from different destinations where people were trapped. Because you know how these Germans are. They go to, they vacation in various places in the world. Even like the most dangerous places. In Taiwan, like I've repeatedly said, our people value their lives very much. So our people rarely go to, third world countries for trips because it's dangerous. But these Germans will go anywhere. I think one of their favorite spots is actually like India. Even though a lot of them get diarrhea, really bad diarrhea there, it doesn't stop them from going. Yeah, so I guess they were busy doing that, so right up till the last point, I never got another reply from them. Yeah, I was left to my own devices. So since the Foreign Affairs office wasn't replying, I wrote to... Oh, he's up again. Damn. How about I tried this other gun? Since maybe it'll work better. Oh, finally. I use it right. I feel like it's like a taser gun. Oh, not another one. It's right in my face. Yep, so I thought since our school has a lot of foreign students, maybe they'll know what the policy is, and so I wrote to our school office as well, but even though they did reply, they said that they didn't know anything. Like the government didn't give them any specific instructions regarding foreign students, so they couldn't really tell me anything. And then I thought of contacting the local foreign affairs office, the office that usually give us our residence permit. And but sadly, they also didn't know. They all gave me the same answer. They were like, we don't know anything. We're just following the government's orders and all that. And I was like, oh, come on. I don't want to have to fly all the way to Germany and then be stopped at customs and then sent right back to Taiwan. Because think in my shoe, at that time, everyone was scared to hell of traveling, right? Especially by plane. And if I have to travel by plane like 4 times in a day, think of the possibility of me contracting the virus in that day. Yeah, so I was really hoping to avoid that, but I wasn't getting any answers. And I so I was doing all this. I was under a lot of stress. And I also saw from the news that the German government was saying that
Manual mode engaged.
not just
Adjust
the
amount of solution to
wait.
match cartridge capacity.
Okay, it's another one of these puzzles. Well, I love puzzles, but I think this is going to take a while. So let me just rattle away further. Yeah. Oh, and then while I was still trying to contact, German to get an answer to my visa question, my plane ticket was canceled a second time. And, oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. Not only was I facing the dilemma of whether I really wanted to go back. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I keep on getting cut off because my thought flow isn't very smooth right now. Multitasking does that to you. Well, anyway, by then it was announced that our university wrote to all of us saying that the new semester will be virtual only. Like all the classes will be held virtually. So my parents were also like, so since all your classes are going to be virtually done, you don't really need to be in Germany. Why don't you just stay home? It's safer. Like stay in Taiwan. And you can still watch the lectures. And that would have been okay, but the truth was my residence permit was about to expire. Yeah, that's kind of my own fault, but because before I went back to Taiwan, I could have gone to the foreign office and then apply for a new residence permit already. But because they always give you, they always issue the new permit. Oh, great. We did it. They always issue the new permit according to the day that you apply for the permit. So, for example, if I went to the office in February, then my new residence permit card will be, valid from February to February next year, and that would mean that I lost 2 months because my old residence permit wasn't going to expire until April. So I thought, yeah, I might as well wait until...
Solution temperature is outside acceptable.
Oh yeah, damn, I forgot. We're supposed to cool it, right? That's what they said in the Oh, that's bad. It said like cool immediately, right? So we've already been away from the machine. Do I have to repeat the whole thing then? We'll see. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, while I was in Taiwan, I also asked for a appointment because everything, that's how things work in Germany. Everything you do, you need to have an appointment. So I already wrote an email to our to my foreign office here in my city for a appointment for an appointment to extend my residence permit. Well, it's called extending your residence permit in German, but actually in reality, it's more like applying for a new one. So, yeah, extend it, apply for a new one, whichever you prefer. Anyway, I got an appointment, but of course that was before everything blew up. So, but anyway, I was already stuck in that situation because my permit was going to run out in the middle of April. So if I didn't go back to Germany before then, I would be in big trouble because if my permit does expire, then I will have to apply it as any other person who's going to study in Germany for the first time. And that means I have to go to, of course, we don't have a German embassy in Taiwan. We have no embassies of any country because, yeah, most of the countries don't recognize us as a country. So we only have these foreign offices. And anyway, the German foreign office is located in Taipei 101. And of course, I have applied for that. I've done that before when I first went to Germany, way back in 2012 or 2013. I kind of forgot. Anyway, it's a very tedious process because I hate to say it, but the people who work in the German office have a very bad attitude. And I'm not talking about the Germans. It's actually the Taiwanese. They're Taiwanese that work for the German office. And they think of themselves like so much more important than they really are. And they just show a very bad attitude. Oh, there's another one. When you try to get anything from them. Yeah, so my dad was like, oh, please, I do not want to go there again. Plus, at that time, you know, all the countries have stopped visa services. So even if I had the possibility... Oh, damn! To see this guy! Thank God I still had another one. But... I'm really wasting all my emergency items. That's bad. But what can you do? These guys just keep on getting up. Can't really kill them. Ugh, wrong way again. It's still red. What am I missing? I'm a bit lost right now. Where's the cooling machine? Maybe it's not here. Maybe it's somewhere else. Well, as I figure it out, let me continue what I was saying. Yeah, so that would have been a big problem if I just let it expire. Then I have to do everything from the beginning. And that process takes about a month or two. And plus, like I said, every country had suspended visa services at that time, and they had no timetable as to when everything would resume. Yeah, because at that time, no one knew when the pandemic was going to end, right? Well, actually, at this point, we still don't know when the pandemic will end, but at that time, everything was like locked down, shut down, so that was an even messier situation. Even messier. Ah, damn it. Sorry, just excuse my English. I'm just messing so many things up, making so many grammatic mistakes. I'm doing my best. I thought one of them had my knife. Guess it's gone. There's gotta be something I can do here. Circuit breaker. This is where I use that freaky device. Oh, yeah. Huh? Arrow. Error? Arrow? Error. Okay, back to my story. So, I really wanted to avoid that situation. But of course my parents were thinking of other things. They value my safety more than anything. So they were still more towards, you know, asking me to stay home. But I thought about it and I was like, no, this is my studies. And oh, that worked. Good. Yeah, my future here. Because after all the things I'd gone through, it was all to finish my studies, my medical studies, and I don't want to have to risk the chance of wasting even a semester or whatever time that I might waste. So I was like, I don't care. I have to take that chance. Yeah, so after making that decision, I just had to take care of my visa problem and the plane ticket problem. So because my plane ticket was at the end of March, it was canceled again. And this time, like, everything was canceled because I think they were stopping flights, all flights from Taiwan. So I was like, oh no, this is bad. And because I really didn't want to have to contact the customer service again, because it takes so long to get them to answer, my parents thought it would be better if we just went to the airport and find one of their employees and get them to sort things out for us. But because what we didn't know was Air France doesn't really have an office like at the airport. They usually ask the employees from China Airlines to do their check-in stuff for them. So after we got there, we could only find China Airlines staff, and I actually thought they were pretty helpful. They were trying to help us as best as they could, but they told us that they had no, what do you call it, clearance. Yeah, clearance toward the Air France flight system. They could only log into the system during check-in time. All the other times they can't do anything. And at that point, my mom started to yell at the employee and demanding that they had to help us, or I don't know what she threatened, but oh man, sometimes my mom can be such a pain and very irrational. Yeah, it was kind of shameful to be there, but you know, her tactics are pretty useful sometimes, because then they ask us to go to their desk, and the employees at the desk seem to know more things, and one of them offered to call the customer service of Air France for us, and they told us that usually the flight personnel can ask at the airport about visa situation. So they recommended that we find out on the day of the
Welcome
flight.
back, Dr. Lee. You have
And because there was the possibility that all flights of Air France were already canceled, so they also told us that they had a flight going to Europe in a few days, and if we needed a flight, we can always buy tickets to that flight. So yeah, so at that point we were making all these plans. I think that was like the 27th or 26th
five new messages.
of March. And my original ticket to go back to Germany was the 4th or 5th of April. And the expiration date of my residence permit was the 11th of
Damn.
April. Yeah.
Should've packed
Oh,
my
so
parka.
this is where we should cool the thing. Okay, good thing the immediate part didn't really mean anything. Or else after taking that long to get this done, that should have not worked already.
Cooling
Yep.
sequence
So
in
anyway,
progress.
we were there for like an hour and a half, and all that time, the one of the employees was on the phone waiting for an answer from customer service from Air France, and they were just not getting anything. So in the end, we kind of like gave up, and they told us that Air France actually has an office in
complete.
Taipei, so maybe we should try their office. And so that's what we did. We drove. We left the airport and drove right to Air France's office. But when we got there, the employee there told us that even though they were employees of Air France, they were only responsible for card flights, or what do you call them? Like, they are only responsible for flights that aren't for passengers. Or they were only for transportations, like transporting goods and all that. And they also had no access to the commercial flight system. So again, they couldn't help us, and then my mom went crazy again. And I don't know, her tactic is always the same. My dad kind of as well, because they always say, get your manager here, and all that. And then in the end, the manager did come out, and I think these people become managers because they know how to deal with, you know, difficult customers. Because every time these manager personnel come out, they're always ready to answer your questions and have a big smile on their face and very patiently explain everything and try to show empathy. And then these old people, yeah, I'm talking about my parents, they just calm down right away. Oh man, how did this one get here? There were no plant people before. Plant people. Oh crap, wasted one. Ugh, trigger happy. So anyway, another one. Wait, let me use the... Oh, only 2 bullets again. Oh, great. Well, he isn't not taking any chances. I hope that killed him. Or else that was another big waste. Yeah, so we were unsuccessful there again. And yeah, all that manager could tell us was that, we had to try the customer service because that was the only one that had any clearance to the flight system. So customer service it was. Well, actually, at that point, my dad had already given up on Air France. He was like, "Okay, whatever. Let's just buy a ticket from China Airlines and just get you back to Germany." And oh, but then we went on our after we left the office of Air France, we went to Taipei 101 to try the German office in Taipei. And the whole time my dad was like, it's useless, you're not gonna get anything there, but I thought we might as well try. So we did go, and of course, their attitude was still super bad, and we were blocked right downstairs because people who want to go upstairs to the offices need to
Dispensing
register
solution now.
downstairs at the desk, and the person told us to phone the people upstairs first to make sure that we were really allowed to go upstairs. So I called them, and they were
So
like,
much for the weed infestation.
this is not their jurisdiction.
You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization.
What?
Your actions have been logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary measures.
Whatever. How can things be worse than what it is now? Yeah, anyway, yeah, and at that point I got really angry because I was like, what the hell? You are, you know, representatives of the German government here in Taiwan, and you're telling me that you don't know shit? You must be kidding me. So I was like, I have already contacted, I have written to the German authorities, and they didn't give me an answer. So you have to give me oh, I thought it got me. You have to give me an answer. And then finally that person on the phone was like, oh, okay, I'll get you to another line. That's like the senior staff of oh, forgot to reload. Stupid me. He might know more about all this. And I did call, and the person was like, so you have a student's resident permit? Like student visa? And I said, yeah, I do. Then he said, then you should have no problem entering Germany. And I was like, but they said that they only accept people with permanent resident permits. And at that point, he was kind of unsure too, but he still kind of maintained that it should be fine. So I was like, okay, he said it. What more can I do? And so after hearing that, we left Taipei 101 and went home. And after we got home, I started packing because the flight that was going for, ooh, they're everywhere now, damn. After I got, the flight, China Airlines was offering would leave in like 2 days, so I had to pack early. And then the next day, even though my dad told me not to try Air France anymore, I thought that I feel bad enough that all this time I've wasted so much of my parents' money. So if I can save money any way I can, I will try it. And I thought, okay, if I call customer service at Air France early enough, then I might be able to reach them faster or something. So I got up very early that morning and then called Air France, and I just put the phone right there and did my own stuff, like not pay attention to the phone at all, and waited till someone picked up. And I think after an hour and a half or a little bit more than an hour, someone finally picked up. And I was like thrilled and I asked like, um, so my flight has been canceled and I'm hearing that you guys aren't going to fly from Taiwan at all the whole of April. Is there any way you can put me on a flight from China Airlines? Because I know that they have some kind of agreement with China Airlines. So sometimes, even if you buy tickets from Air France or KLM, they put you on flights from on China Airlines. Yeah, I think that's long enough for today. I'll leave it at a cliffhanger. What happened after that? Tune in next week to find out. And yeah, I think next time, by the time I come back, I should have stories about the wonderful concert I've had. So until then, take care of yourselves. Bye.